Mike, let me ask you about this morning down at Mohawk Harbor. What was it like to see the construction going on and sign that steel beam?
Some of the guys said, mixed feelings. Obviously, we had so many great memories there. Such a historic place, memorable place. But on the flip side, it's great that after 10 years now they're able to build a beautiful new rink, beautiful new facility. Obviously, there's so many great things about Mesa, but it's small and all the sports teams are trying to use the same training room, so it gets very clustered and hectic, and it's a lot of weight on Charles' shoulders to keep that organized. So it's obviously going to help with recruiting, and guys are going to spend a lot more time at the rink, doing homework, eating, and obviously stay committed to the game. So I think the blueprint out there is amazing. Some of the pictures I saw were just absolutely incredible. It's going to be top of the line, and the guys really deserve it. The program deserves it. It's been a long time coming, and we're happy to just play a part of that.
Do you think you guys were helped get that ball rolling with the championship? I know it's been 10 years, but I mean, there's always been talk, and I know I talked to you guys 10 years ago. You guys were saying, no, we'd like to stay here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the year after we won, I had a meeting in Rick's office, and there was already blueprints to redo Mesa Rink. They're going to blow out the back, do it all glass overlooking the football field, and it would have been great. They would have had a U-shaped seating, and I just remember all that detail vividly. And I was like, well, when are we going to get this rolling? And we need the funds. Obviously, it didn't happen, but I think they made the right call. Obviously, just leave that as it is. I know they're going to use it for turf and another sports facility, but just to renovate that, I felt would have been wrong. It's great how it is, and I think it should stay how it is. And they just needed a bigger space anyway, and it's pretty amazing what they're going to be able to do over there, and I'm looking forward to seeing the final project.
Obviously the national championship is the biggest memory of that 2013-14 season, but what other memory sticks out for you from that year?
Just obviously after the fight, there's some suspensions, and we all kind of came together as a team, and I think, I don't remember the exact number, but we won 14 straight or something like that all the way to the national championship. And I just remember we were going into games with that confidence, and we were going to win. And, everything seemed like a blur because we would just keep rolling and rolling. And then, you get to the regional and, beat two Hockey East teams, and then beat BC, and then, Minnesota. So it's not really one specific memory except just the goal at hand. Obviously these guys won the regular season before, they won the ECAC playoff before, so for me those were awesome, being a freshman and winning those. But that was their third in a row, so that meant nothing to them. The only thing that was important was the national championship. So that was what was on everyone's mind. It was if we don't win it, then what does the other stuff mean? So it's hard to say that there's any greater memory than winning the national championship, because these guys set that foundation and made it come true.
One memory of playing in Mesa in your 4 years?
Well, this one's pretty easy for me. Obviously, my senior year, we're up 3-1 against Princeton. They scored two late ones, and then they ended up taking the lead. Fuzi scores with 21 seconds left in the game to force overtime. I think pretty much 5 minutes into overtime, I get a pass from Nick Eastmont, sends me on a breakaway, I get hooked, and crash into the goalie, and Brett Sapinski scores. So I think we win. We're moving on, but because I got hooked and slid into the goalie, they had the penalty, but I got goalie interference, so they disallowed the goal. I get a penalty shot in overtime against Princeton. I score, and that was my last game at Mesa Rink. So it was just so special to score in overtime, winning penalty shot in front of all the fans, and that was my last game at the rink. And I did take an extra moment to just kind of soak that all in, and I remember giving Cheryl a hug on the bench and just crying. So I'm obviously getting emotional now because I love that place and had a lot of great memories there. So that was definitely my fondest one.